We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
The 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's a give to Lynch. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You got to think about going to the air to try and pick up the yardage you need.
Anything in particular you look for on 3rd and long?
I think you go play action here. Just go back in the pocket, get out your hands pretty quickly, and let your receivers do the work.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll look to throw here. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Cousins on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, we can easily say what a start defensively. First quarter, and the defense already got in the lead before they even stepped on the field. And now they come up with an interception on the very first play they're out there. If they can turn this into points, that would be an absolute dream start to this game.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. On the handoff, here's the fullback Strong. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael